Leadership is not about grasping power, it's about giving it to others. Power over their own destinies, careers, passions, and power over their own life. A person who feels that they are supported and safe will, in most cases, return that in loyalty and accountability. Hard work and trust. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a motivational pathway to leadership with intent and support, taking into consideration the base requirements for contentment. Stubborn Girl Creative and the Clan of Fun. Stubborn Girl Creative is a sole member managed LLC that has several subsidiaries with its main focus on marketing and small business development. Our motto is creative growth for us, our people, and for our clients. Although we have maintained many clients over long periods of time, we are project oriented and specialize in startups, expansions, and overhauls. At Stubborn Girl, we think efficiency is sexy. Most of our work focuses on branding packages, advertising and video production, CRM and sales pipelines, efficiency overhauls for increased ROI, and customer service models. We focus mostly on lifestyle marketing, but also do political consulting and nonprofit support services. As this business started as a sole proprietorship and one woman band, we have a unique structure. Welcome to the Matrix.
No, 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 no. Not that Matrix. This Matrix.
Due to our size and the nature of the work we do, with myself as the CEO and creative director, we are organized as a matrix. We manage laterally when we have crossover in products and services from one client to another subsidiary. I could not do any of this without my trusted assistant, Braden. Say hi, Braden.
Hi, Braden.
Our subsidiaries are T-Shirt Nation, our union print shop, the Wellness and Beauty Expo, Progressive Consulting, BeautyMark.Style, Cleanup on Isle Earth, and our nonprofit arm, Stubborn Girl Fund for Arts and Education. We have about 12 subcontractors. Our print shop is managed by John. Watch John as he makes a sublimated t-shirt. Ooh, look, a Stubborn Girl Creative logo shirt. This is a family, and our culture is clan.
Clan!
My Viking heritage was a perfect fit for this bit. The symbol you see, which I had made into pins, is the Vigvisir compass. It is described only in one modern Icelandic collection of spells, the so-called Huld manuscript. The book has only this to say: if the sign is carried, one will never lose one's way in storms or bad weather, even when the way is not known. The rock in the photo was painted for me by my late friend Kelly. I hand these out whenever I remember I have them. The organizational structure at Stubborn Girl Creative is classic clan, as defined in the Competing Values Framework developed by Kim Cameron and Robert Quinn at the University of Michigan, which was shared with us in Module 1. The two types of competing values, flexibility versus stability and internal versus external focus, lie on the X and Y axis, defining each structure in its quadrant. Clans are people-oriented, friendly, and collaborative. In reframing organizations, artistry, choice, and leadership, they state, stories convey information, morals, and myths vividly and convincingly. The story of the compass has special meaning to all of us, both shared and personal. The Vigvisir is not the only symbol of our shop. We also have the symbolism of goofin'. We have a very spirited environment where fun is the order of the day. There are a lot of places you can go to do good work, but I think our camaraderie and spirit in the day-to-day is what makes it a great place to work. It's also what is mentioned most frequently by staff. Our new internal slogan is doing good work while having fun, and I am the queen of goofball.
Let them eat cake.
I don't know what she's so mad about. This is delicious.
Power without love is reckless and abusive, and love without power is sentimental and anemic. It is precisely this collision of immoral power with powerless morality which constitutes the major crisis of our time. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., 1967. It was my experience with other power-hungry bosses that led me to love. I did not want to work in an abusive, unsupportive environment. My first internship boss was a tyrant. It wasn't my first job, but my first professional job, and after I left, I was determined to steer clear of 9-to-5 corporate America and build my own sanctuary where my mistakes were my own and so were my successes. In the article In Love and Power, When Are They Generative and When Are They Destructive, Kane points out, if an individual or group exercises its love without paying attention to the self-realization or desires or ambitions of others, it ends up smothering the others in its embrace. At Stubborn Girl Creative, this starts in our interview process by asking the following questions. Where do you see yourself in life when you leave Stubborn Girl Creative? How can your work at SGC empower you to fulfill your dreams? To be who you want to be in life, what do you think you can learn here that will be of great value to you? And finally, what can you teach us here so that we can reach our goals? We play an infinite game at Stubborn Girl Creative and have no winners or losers. We do our best to enjoy every day, and when there are struggles, do what we can as a team to survive to the next. We are as much an HR frame as we are clan culture. As we mentioned Maslow's hierarchy of needs in our intro, this section will better define the actions we take at Stubborn Girl Creative to realize these motivational necessities. Support schooling, training, and take on interns. Start every day with a personal chat about time spent in life outside of work. Know our people. Sustain connections to their life in a natural way, coming from the heart and not just small talk. Be helpful and mindful. Make sure their needs are being met. Don't say you care, show you care. Most people love it here. New people start cautiously optimistic about the culture because they wonder how we get so much done. The biggest culture shock is it doesn't feel like work, so self-discipline is really key. I see everyone who comes through my doors as a new resource and a new friend. A former client of mine once told me after I taught her something, when you are ready to learn, the teacher will appear. I never forgot that, and I try never to miss a teacher. With such a small organization, it is difficult to put hard and fast rules on what new people need to know. We adapt constantly, and every new member brings change. In order to fit in our culture and bring new ideas, be honest. If you bring up a problem, try to bring 3 potential solutions along with it. Ask for help before you need it, because if you actually need help, you already have a big problem. Lastly, just come talk to me.
Have a seat.
What do you have for me?